Okay, good morning students. Hello. Good morning students. I am Kalpana Vinod Jadhav from Sarkar Nagar Municipal English Secondary School. Okay, today I am going to teach you a new lesson of Science Paper 1, that is heat. So this is your new chapter, that is fifth number chapter is here, that is heat. Now what is mean by heat? What is the meaning of heat? Or what is the difference between the heat? Before that, what are the learning objectives of that object? That subject is that to identify the heat as a form of energy, to investigate the effect of heat on solids, liquid and gases. Again, we will distinguish between the temperature and heat. What is the difference between the temperature and heat? And also explain the specific heat, describe how it differs from substance to substance. So these are the learning objectives of these chapters. Now what is meant by the heat and what is the difference between the heat and the temperature? Now we all are aware about the thermometer. Thermometer is there, right? Now what is the difference between the heat and the temperature? Heat is nothing but the form of energy. In last year in ninth standard we have already learned the chapter that is work and energy, and there is a law, that is the law of conservation of energy. It states that the energy can neither be created nor be destroyed, and it always transfer from one forms to another form. It may be heat energy, it may be sound energy, it may be mechanical energy, it may be chemical. Okay, so it always transferred from one form to another form. So heat is also a form of energy. Okay, now and it consists of molecules. There is a random motion of molecules in the substance. So heat is a form of energy obtained due to the random motion of molecules in the substance. Now what is meant by the temperature? So what is meant by the temperature? Temperature is nothing but the quantity which tells the thermal state of a body. Okay, this is state the amount. Okay, that is magnitude. So it determines the quantity. It tells the quantity of that is the thermal state of body. That is means what? Our body temperature is 37 degrees Celsius. Again, the water temperature, that is melting point and boiling point, is 0 degrees Celsius or 100 degrees Celsius. This is your quantity. So temperature is a quantity which tells the thermal state of a body. Okay, and remember that it determines the direction of flow of heat. Okay, so it determines the direction of heat. So remember these 2 points, that is heat is a forms of energy and temperature only determines the quantity of the body, that it determines the thermal state of body. Okay, and it shows the direction of heat. Okay, so this is the difference between the heat and temperature. Okay, now we know that what is meant by matter. Matter is nothing but the small tiny particles which are present in our environment. So this is the matter, and this matter is classified into 3 states, that is solid, liquid and gas. Now look at the diagram, students. Look at that figure. There are different, you have seen the difference between the solid, liquid and gas. What is meant by solids? Here the molecules are tightly bonded with a internal force of attraction. So in the solid particles, the particles are compact. They are tightly binding with each other with the help of the internal force of attraction. So there is a force of attraction between there, and these molecules are tightly bonded with each other. Okay, here now kinetic energy is less. Okay, when the molecules are the randomly movement of the molecules is there, then the kinetic energy increases. Now look at the diagram, that is liquid. These are the molecules that are loosely bounded. these are the binding of between the two molecules or between the molecules is loosely bounded it by binding with each other. There is a here the kinetic is more than the solid. So kinetic energy is increases. As the kinetic energy is increases, the molecules, the moment of the molecule is increasing. Okay, so look at that solid, liquid and gas. You have seen the difference between the moment of the molecules or binding of molecules. So there is a all the molecules are binding with each other because of the internal force, that is the force of attraction is there, internal force of attraction is there, and these are binding with each other with the help of the internal force. Okay, so this is the matter and these are the states. What is this? This is the solid, liquid and gas. Now next slide shows that what is difference between the solid, liquid, gas. That for example that the forms of water is there. Now you know the forms of water. That is means what? That is the three forms of waters are there. That is ice, water and gases. These are the three forms of water. Now look at the diagram. Here we have taken the ice. In first diagram we have taken the ice. Okay, there is a burner and there is a beaker is there. Into the there is ice into the beaker is there. So ice is there, and if we melt the ice, which we continuously supply the heat to the ice, what will happen? The ice get melts. Okay, so temperature is here, it is 0 degrees Celsius. Now look at that diagram. We will observe that the temperature of the mixture remains 0 degrees centigrade. So this vent remains 0 degrees centigrade till the ice melts completely. If we heat that, the heating is continuously there, so we continue supply the heating and ice get melts. Now the temperature is 0 degrees Celsius till it completely converts into water. So when, now what is the definition of the melting point and the boiling point? First the ice is melt is there. So the phenomenon that is melting means what? The temperature at which the solid substance melts and changes into liquid at atmospheric pressure. Look at that, the temperature at which solid substances melts and changes into liquid. So ice melts, the temperature is 0 degrees Celsius. So when it is we are supplying the heat, it continuously heat supply is there, and the ice is that temperature is 0 degrees Celsius, and till the ice melts completely, the temperature remain constant, that is 0 degrees Celsius. If we continue the heating, even after conversion of all ice into water, the temperature of water start rising and reaches at 100 degrees Celsius. So that is your boiling point, that is 100 degrees Celsius. After what? When the ice completely melts, it turns into water, and if you start the heating, what will happen? The conversion of all ice into water, and the temperature of water start rising and it reaches at 100 degrees Celsius. At this temperature, water start to convert into steam, that is in gaseous state. So what is the definition of boiling point? Boiling point means what? The temperature at which a liquid boils and changes rapidly into gas at atmospheric pressure. So these are the two definitions, that is the melting point and boiling point. The melting point of water is always 0 degrees Celsius and boiling point of water is always 100 degrees Celsius. So temperature of water remains constant at 100 degrees Celsius till all water converts into gas. Okay, so here this is the diagram. But what is meant by the heat? That heat is nothing but the form of energy. Remember that it is the form of energy the molecules are in state of random motion. Okay, and it exerts the force of attraction on each other, on the molecules. Okay, so remember that point. It is very, very important. When the hot body is kept in contact with cold body, the cold body warms up and hot body cools down. So this is the transfer of energy from the hot body to cold body. And now let us turn about what is meant by the latent heat. Latent is nothing means what? In Latin word, what is meaning? What is the meaning of latent? In Latin word, it is called as hidden. So what is the meaning of latent heat? Is nothing but the hidden. So latent heat is known as the hidden heat. So what is meant by the hidden heat exactly? Now look at the graph. Look at this next slide that shows the graph. What is meant by the latent heat? Latent heat is nothing but the hidden heat. The Latin word, it means hidden. So here look at the graph is there. In the graph, that line, that is AB. AB represents the conversion of the ice. The conversion of ice into water at constant temperature. Temperature is constant. When you hit the ice, the temperature is 0 degrees Celsius. And if you are continuously hitting the ice, what will happen? At constant temperature, the ice is heated and it gets melts at 0 degrees Celsius. It starts to melting at 0 degrees Celsius and the temperature is remain constant. And once the ice is completely converted into water, then the temperature will start rising. Okay, up till that, what will happen? The temperature remains 0 degrees Celsius. When the ice is heated and it melts, the temperature is 0 degrees Celsius and it remains constant. It remains constant and it converts into water. The ice converts into water at this constant temperature. That temperature, that duration is there, means ice to the conversion of ice to water. When it complete conversion of the water, then only the temperature gets rises. So at the 0 degrees Celsius, the ice is heated, get melts and convert into water at the 0 degrees centigrade. The ice absorbs the heat energy in the duration. That transition state is there. AB is nothing but the transition state. Why? Because the temperature is not increasing. It is constant. It is 0 degrees Celsius. So this is the transition state where the temperature is constant. Okay, but there is a supply. There is a continuous supplying the heat. We are continuously supply the heat, but the temperature is remains constant and ice is heated and melts and convert into water. And this ice, what will happen? This absorb the energy. That is means heat energy. It absorbs the heat energy. Now we know that all the solid, liquid and gases having the molecules, these are tightly bonded with each other, and these are tightly bonded with due to the force of attraction is there. There is having some internal force of attraction is there, and also it is having some kinetic energy. So kinetic energy means what? There is a movement of molecules. So when you heated the water or when you heated the ice, when you hit the ice, what will happen? The kinetic energy increases. The kinetic energy increases means there is a random motion of the molecules because of the, when we supply the heat to the ice, what will happen? The kinetic energy increases. Where the kinetic energy increases, the temperature is constant, 0 degrees Celsius is there, but this the ice absorbs the absorbs the heat energy, and what will happen? The ice melts into water, and the absorption of energy is continuous till all the ice converts into water. Okay, so that hidden energy, that latent energy is used up by the ice. So ice use that latent energy, use that heat energy for what? To convert the ice into water. So there is a continuous absorption of heat energy, and till what? All the ice will be converted into water. Now, the temperature remains constant during this transition state. Remember that AB and CD. AB and CD denotes that there is a transition state and temperature remains constant. And this constant temperature at which the ice converts into water is called as melting point of ice. Okay, so that is a melting point of ice. That is, the melting point of ice or melting point of water is 0 degrees Celsius. And during the transition state of solid phase to liquid phase, the object absorbs the heat energy. Now, when the ice completely convert into water, when it absorbs the heat energy, it absorbs the latent heat energy. Okay, but its temperature does not increase, it remains constant, that is 0 degrees Celsius. And this heat energy is utilized by the molecules for what? It loosens the bonding. It loosens the bonding between the atoms, between the molecules, between the particles in the ice. So, and transfer it into liquid phase. And there is a when it is the conversion of the ice mid solid to liquid phase. So this is the transformation is there, and latent heat in this transition state where the ice absorbs the heat energy, ice use up that heat energy, latent heat is there, it is used up by the ice to convert the ice into water, and this phase that is called as latent heat of fusion. So there is a definition of latent heat of fusion. What is that? The amount of heat energy absorbed at constant temperature. So constant temperature of latent heat of fusion is 0 degrees Celsius. So amount of heat energy absorbed at constant temperature by unit mass of a solid to convert into liquid phase is called the specific latent heat of fusion. So this is the definition of latent heat of fusion. You have to remember this for the exam point of view. So next is what? The latent heat of vaporization. What is meant by the latent heat of vaporization? Now all the ice is transferred into water. So there is a graph showing the increasing the temperature that from the 0 to 100 degrees Celsius. So after the transformation of ice, when the ice is converted into water, the temperature of water start rising. So here we are supplying the heat here. Now water start the rising the temperature. It increases up to 100 degrees Celsius. So from 0 to 100 degrees Celsius, the temperature gets start rising. Now that line BC, what line BC indicates? It represents the rising in temperature of water from 0 degrees Celsius to 100 degrees Celsius. So it is by hitting the continuous supplying the water, what will happen? The temperature, it shows that water get rises, the temperature of the water get rises. Now in a graph, it represents the rise in temperature. Okay. Now what will happen? It is from the 0 degrees Celsius to 100 degrees Celsius. What will happen? Even though the heat energy supplied to the water, its temperature does not rise at 100 degrees Celsius. Now look at the diagram at 100 degrees Celsius. CD indicates the transition state. So CD indicates transition state. So the temperature does not rise here. So temperature is not increasing here. So the heat energy is absorbed by water at this temperature. Now the heat energy is used up by the liquid or used up by the water. Here the latent heat which is used up by the water. Why? It changed the state from water to gases. This energy, that latent heat energy or heat energy is used up by the water to change its state from water to water vapors. Okay, so this energy is used up by the water, and here there is the kinetic energy is not increased, it does not increase here, and temperature remains constant, that is 100 degrees Celsius. So remember this, the water use up that heat energy, temperature remains constant, also kinetic energy does not increasing here. So bond, it breaks the bond between the molecules, that is liquid. The water molecules are breakups here, and it converts the liquid into gaseous state. Now remember that temperature is not increasing here, and kinetic energy also does not increase. The molecules does not use up these molecules for the increasing the temperature, but this heat energy is used up by the molecule to change its state, that is from liquid to gaseous state. So thus the during transformation from liquid phase to gaseous phase, the heat energy is absorbed by the liquid. Remember that point, the heat energy is absorbed by the water, okay, to transfer the or to convert into the gaseous state. So this point, at which point? At 100 degrees Celsius, that is your boiling point. So that is your boiling point of water molecules. So when there is a conversion of liquid to gaseous state at constant temperature, and here the constant temperature is 100 degrees Celsius, so boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius. So this is called when, and what will be here? The heat energy is used up by the water to convert it from the liquid to gaseous state at constant temperature, and this is called as the latent heat of vaporization. So look at the definition of the latent heat of vaporization is nothing but the amount of a heat energy which is absorbed at constant temperature by unit mass of the liquid to convert into gaseous phase is called as specific latent heat of vaporization. So remember this graph, that is the temperature versus time graph is there. Time is the independent factor and temperature is variable, and now these are the two factors are there, that is the latent heat of fusion and the latent heat of vaporization. Now remember one point, that is latent heat of fusion having a constant temperature, that is the 0 degrees Celsius, where ice continuously melt into when it completely melt into the water, and the temperature remains constant till ice is completely converted into water. That is the temperature is 0 degrees Celsius, where the ice is heated and melts and convert into water at a constant temperature. And phase is a transition phase is there, where there is no increasing temperature. So temperature is remain constant, that is the 0 degrees Celsius. So AB and CD indicates the transition state where the temperature remain constant. So AB is a transition state where the temperature is 0 degrees Celsius and CD is a constant temperature is 100 degrees Celsius. So both are the transition state where the latent heat is absorbed by the molecules. In AB, the latent is absorbed by the ice to convert the ice into water molecules. So complete conversion is there into the convert into the water molecules. Then the temperature is rising from 0 to 100 degrees Celsius. And in boiling point, what is the boiling point of water? That is 100 degrees Celsius. Okay. Here is also transition state, that is CD is the transition state, and at a constant temperature, that is 100 degrees Celsius, what will happen? The water is completely converted into gaseous state. So this is convert into gaseous state, and that phase is called as latent heat of vaporization. At constant temperature, the amount of heat energy is used up by the liquid to convert into gaseous state. So this is the latent heat of vaporization where the temperature is constant. So latent heat of fusion is there and latent heat of vaporization is there. So these are the most important points, that is latent heat of fusion and latent heat of vaporization. The temperature remains constant, that is 0 degrees Celsius and 100 degrees Celsius. So these are the very much important points, and all of you are aware that water is having a melting point, that is 0 degrees Celsius, and boiling point is 100 degrees Celsius. Now specific latent heat of fusion of water is 333 kilojoule per kg. So this is the specific latent heat of fusion. It is 333. Okay, and specific heat of vaporization of water or ice is 2256 kilojoule per kg. So this is the point, very important graph is there from the exam point of view, that is the board exam point of view. So this is the temperature versus time graph. Okay, so this is the graph which is in minutes. Now look at the next point, what is meant by the regulation. Here is the one activity, what is meant by the regulation. What is meant by the regulation here? Now look at the diagram, there is a glass slab, there is a ice slab is there and wire is there. Okay, so what is meant by the regulation? Put up the slab. Then now this is the glass slab, ice slab is there, as it is kept on the stand. Ice slab is kept on a stand. Now the two equal weight of the two ends of metal is there, and that metal wire is put up on the ice slab. Okay, now observe that figure. What you have observed in that figure, there is a ice slab and wire is there, that is the metal wire is put up on the glass ice slab is there. What we have observed here, the wire gradually penetrates the ice slab. It is gradually penetrate to the ice slab. After some time, what happens? The wire comes out of the lower surface of the ice slab. The wire comes up gradually after penetrating the, what will happen? The wire comes out of the lower surface of the ice slab. What do you mean that? Why it happens? The ice slab, because of the pressure is exerted on the wire by the on the glass ice slab by the wire. So the wire is gradually penetrate the ice slab. After some time, what will happen? The wire comes out of the lower surface of the ice slab. So look at the second diagram. So there is a gradually penetrate into the ice slab and wire comes out. The ice slab does not break here. This phenomenon is called as regelation, where the ice convert into liquid due to applying the pressure. So there is a pressure on the ice slab. Because of the pressure, what will happen? The ice convert into liquid, and after that again it reconvert into ice. While remove the pressure, what will happen? The ice again reconvert into, so liquid is reconvert into ice. So look at the definition, the phenomenon in which the ice converts to liquid due to applied pressure and then reconverts to ice once the pressure is removed is called as regelation. This activity is very important. So you have seen there is ice wall is there or ice slab is there, and when you put the wire is gradually penetrate into the ice slab. The wire comes out in a lower portion. So in the lower surface of the ice slab, the wire comes out here, and this phenomenon happens only when because of the pressure. So pressure is applied on the ice slab, and what will happen? The ice converts into liquid, and once you remove the pressure, again the liquid is converted into ice. So this is the process that is called as regelation. You can also do it in your home. At your home you can do it. So this is the smallest part, that is the regelation, but very important is there, because what will happen here? The melting point of ice is becomes lower than the 0 degree Celsius. So you know that the ice may be having a 0 degree Celsius temperature is there. It may be having -1, -2, but the melting point of ice becomes lower than 0 degree Celsius here due to the pressure. So pressure is applied. This means what? At 0 degree Celsius, the ice gets converts into water. We know that what is the 0 degree Celsius indicates the latent heat of fusion is there at constant. When the temperature is remains constant, the ice melts and convert into water at 0 degree Celsius. So it means indicates it applies the latent heat of fusion. That means what? At 0 degree Celsius, due to the pressure, the ice gets converts into water. And if you remove the pressure, what will happen? The melting point is restored to 0 degree Celsius, and water gets converted into ice again. So this is that latent heat of fusion is applied on this regelation process. That means what? At 0 degree Celsius, the ice get converted into water, and by applying the pressure. And if you remove the pressure, what will happen? The melting point is restored to the 0 degree Celsius, and water gets convert it again into ice. So this process is nothing but the regelation process. Now next topic is what? That is the anomalous behavior of water. What is meant by the anomalous behavior of water? Anomalous means abnormal behavior. Abnormal behavior shows by the water. Here, look at the diagram here. This is the, look at the graph, that is the volume versus temperature. So volume, there is an expansion of water is there. Volume of water is there. We know that solid, liquid, gas having the solid having definite shape and size, but water and gases having does not having the definite shape. It occupies the shape of the container, right? So volume of water is given here, and temperature is independent. So temperature is independent and volume is variable. Now what is the anomalous behavior of water? Means what? Abnormal behavior of water. Now look at the graph here. If we take some water that is 0 degree Celsius, okay, so that 0 degree Celsius, if we take the water and start heating. Now start heating is there. Look at the second diagram, that is the ice is there, and it having a temperature that is 0 degree Celsius. And if we start the heating, what will happen? It convert into water, right? If you start heating, the expansion is there. The ice is converted into water, means it's expanding form. So it get melts and convert into water. Okay. So now ice is solid, right? And water is in liquid form. Okay. So the density of ice is more, right? But look at the abnormal behavior of water. What will happen? And also look at the graph is there. So volume versus temperature is graph there. Some water is take some water that is having 0 degree Celsius, that means ice. If you start heating, what will happen? If you start heating it, we find that it contracts. Instead of expanding, the water gets contract at 0 degree Celsius. Look at the graph at the temperature 4 degree centigrade. You have seen that the volume is decreasing, right? So volume is decreases here, that is at 4 degree Celsius. So instead of expanding, the water gate contracts. So when we melt the ice, when you heat the ice, what will happen? Instead of expanding the water, instead of expansion of water, the water get contracts at 4 degree Celsius. So the temperature range is 0 degree centigrade to 4 degree centigrade. What will happen there? Instead of expanding, the water get contracts and volume get decreases. Here volume get decreases. Now we know, you must have know that the density, the formula of density is the mass upon volume, right? Means what? When density increases, volume decreases. Okay. So what will happen here? When we hit the ice, it contracts instead of expanding in the temperature range, that is 0 degrees centigrade to 4 degrees centigrade. After heating, what happen? After further heating above the 4 degrees centigrade, it expands. Similarly, if the water initially at temperature above 4 degrees centigrade, it's good. Okay. So this is the anomalous behavior of water. Okay. The water is means what? At 0 degrees Celsius, it is the ice. When we hit the ice, it gets melts and converts into water. But when it reaches at 4 degrees Celsius, the water will be contract instead of expanding. On further cooling, it below the 4 degrees centigrade to 0 degrees centigrade, it again expands. Okay. After further cooling, if you cooling that water below the 4 degrees centigrade to 0 degrees centigrade, it expands. So at 4 degrees centigrade, the volume is decreases, density is increases. And this phenomenon is called as anomalous behavior of water. So water shows the special and exceptional behavior, that is the anomalous behavior of water, where the 0 degree centigrade to 4 degree centigrade water gets contract instead of expanding, where the density is increases and volume will be decreases. So this is the expansion of water when it is cooled from 4 degree centigrade to 0 degree Celsius is known as anomalous behavior of water. So this is the very important point. You have to explain this graph, that is the volume versus temperature graph. Okay. Next point is, that is the Hobbs apparatus. To follow the anomalous behavior of water, two experiment is there. The Hobbs experiment is there. That is the indicates what this the Hobbs experiment, that is the apparatus consists. It is device a simple arrangement which follows the anomalous behavior of water. That is it demonstrates the anomalous behavior of water. That is the anomalous expansion of water. So Hobbs apparatus is there. It is for demonstration of the anomalous expansion of water. Now look at the diagram is there. This is the Hobbs apparatus is there. Hobbs apparatus having a tall metallic cylinder. Inside this, it is having the tall metallic cylinder provided with two sides opening. Okay. And here there are the two thermometers, that is the T1 and T2. Two thermometers fitted with the T1 and T2. Now the central part of the cylinder is surrounded by the cylindrical trough and containing the freezing mixture of ice and salt. So inside the container there is a freezing mixture, that is the ice and salt. Okay. The cylinder is fitted with pure water at room temperature. That cylindrical part inside that container having the cylindrical part which having the water at room temperature is there. Now room temperature is there. The temperature recorded by both the thermometers, that is T1 and T2. So T1 and T2, these are the thermometers are there. Okay. And the temperature is recorded by both the thermometer. Now what we observe here. So initially both the temperature, that is the T1 and T2, shows same temperature. That is your room temperature. Now first will happen, the first temperature recorded by the lower thermometer, that is the T2. So what will happen here? Sorry, that is lower thermometer is the T1. So first the temperature is recorded by the lower thermometer, that is T1. Start decreasing it here. Finally it becomes steady at 4 degrees Celsius. So T1 recorded the temperature, that is your 4 degrees Celsius. while the temperature recorded in upper thermometer, that is T1, remains almost unchanged. So T1 temperature remains constant, and T1 temperature is 4 degrees Celsius and T2 remains constant. While the temperature recorded by a lower thermometer, that is your T1, is constant and 4 degrees Celsius, and upper thermometer, that is your T2, shows continuous fall in temperature, that is your 0 degrees Celsius. So it becomes steady at 0 degrees Celsius. So T2 is recorded as 0 degrees Celsius, and T1 is recorded as a 4 degree Celsius. So Hertz experiment that demonstrate the anomalous behavior of water, that temperature of water in middle cylinder is lower due to freezing of mixture. So 4 degrees Celsius indicates that here the water gate contracts, okay, while expanding. The water gate contracts and volume will be decreases while the density is increases. When the density is increases, what will happen? The water gate moves downward. So at 4 degrees Celsius, the density is more and water gets moves in downwards. So the density moves downwards, that water with the higher density, it moves downwards at the lower temperature, that is 4 degrees Celsius. And when the temperature start decreasing, means what? 0 degrees Celsius. The volume increases, and volume increases means what? Density decreases. When the volume increases, density will be decreases, and therefore T2 indicates that is the temperature, that is 0 degrees Celsius. So this is the Hertz experiment. According to that, there are two questions are there. In a region with cold climate, the plants and animals can survive even when the atmospheric temperature goes below 0 degrees Celsius. Now you know the Atlantic portion is there, or polar regions are there. In polar region, what will happen? The plants and animals can survive where the temperature, atmospheric temperature is below the 0 degrees Celsius, or in winter season the pipes of water supply breaks and even rock cracks. Why it happens? Now for that, look at the graph here. This is the graph, that is density versus temperature. Temperature remain constant, so this is the independent factor, and density is variable. Okay. So in this graph, what will happen? There is a variation in density of water is there with temperature. Now temperature is, that is 0 degrees Celsius to 10 degrees Celsius is there. When water is heated, what will happen? 0 degrees Celsius, the density of water first increases from 0 degree to 4 degrees Celsius. So look at that diagram, the density is increasing at the 4 degrees Celsius. So at 4 degrees Celsius, the density is constantly increasing. So instead of expanding the water, what will happen? The water get contracts and volume is decreasing and density is increasing. Okay. So when water is heated at from the 0 degrees centigrade, the density of water increases from 0 degrees centigrade to 4 degrees centigrade, and then decreases from 4 degree to 10 degrees centigrade. So look at that graph. It shows that there is an anomalous behavior of water. There is an anomalous expansion of water. At 4 degrees centigrade, the density is increasing. Okay. So density is increasing. What will happen? So there is a anomalous behavior, that is 4 degrees centigrade to 0 degrees centigrade to 4 degrees centigrade, and then decreases when it is cool, further cooling, that is 4 degree to 0 degrees centigrade, that density is decreases. So what is the anomalous behavior and the anomalous expansion while the aquatic animals, aquatic life during the cold weather? What will happen in cold weather? What will happen when the atmospheric temperature start falling below the 0 degrees Celsius? The plants and animals can survive. Why? Because of the anomalous behavior of water. So when the temperature falling below the 0 degree Celsius and water at the surface of pond initially temperature above the 4 degree centigrade and begins to radiate heat to atmosphere. The temperature of water near the surface start falling. Now temperature is start falling, that is your 4 degree centigrade. And what will happen? The water get contracts. At 4 degree centigrade, water get contract and its density increases and it sinks to the bottom. Okay. So the water get contract at 4 degree centigrade and it sinks to the bottom. This continue it till temperature of entire water reaches to 4 degree centigrade. And further cooling of top layer of below the 4 degree centigrade, there is an expansion of water. That is means what? That is 0 degree centigrade. When the temperature of atmosphere falls below 0 degree centigrade, there is an expansion of water. At 4 degree centigrade, there is a contraction of water. At 4 to 0 degree centigrade, there is an expansion of water. Remember that point. This is very, very important. The expansion of water is from 4 to 0 degree centigrade. And from 0 to 4 degree centigrade, that is contraction of water. When there is a contraction of water from 0 degree centigrade to 4 degree Celsius, there is a density increases. Okay. And that water sinks to the bottom. And what will happen? The water on the surface loses further heat to atmosphere and gradually freezes into ice. At 4 to 0 degree centigrade, there is an expansion of water and what will happen? It freezes into ice. And below the ice, water remains at 4 degree centigrade. So water layer just below the ice, it is in contact with, it will be at 0 degree centigrade. So this is the why the plants and animals can survive in cold weather, why the water in winter the pipes or water supplies breaks and even rocks cracks. So this is the answer is there. So look at here and remember that point, that is the contraction and expansion of water, that is the anomalous behavior. Instead of expanding from 0 degree Celsius to 4 degree Celsius, it will get contract. So this point is very important. So we have seen what are the points, that is the latent heat, regulation and the anomalous behavior of water. Latent heat nothing but the hidden heat, regulation nothing but the where it according to pressure it will be reconvert into ice, and anomalous behavior, that is from 0 to 4 degrees Celsius there is a contraction, and 4 to 0 degrees Celsius that is the expansion. So thank you very much students for watching my lecture. Yes, Varsha ma'am, I have done this.